Okay, so that's what we're getting. Glitter, the house, everything. Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Elaina. Привет! I'm your Russian-American makeup and beauty addict. I usually buy and review and do tutorials of normally affordable, inexpensive makeup, sometimes some bougie stuff. I'll test it on myself and I'll pass the savings to you guys. So this is one of the videos of one of my favorite brands, if not the favorite, Makeup Revolution Beauty. I love Tammi. I'm a big fan, and when she released that palette, I bought it immediately. So we're going to be doing a look with this palette and testing it, swatches, tutorial, the usual, the works. So if you're interested in this look, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell down below so YouTube notifies you when I upload. I upload Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 AM Pacific time. So like this video, subscribe, leave me a comment below, follow me, Instagram, Twitter, the links down in the description box. So let's get right into this video. So I got this palette from Revolution Beauty. As I said at the end of this video, Revolution Beauty ships very fast. I have the best experience with them so far. Faster in Beauty Bay, faster in some US-based brands. I mean, I'm from LA. If you haven't watched my channel, I lived in many places. We moved from New York to LA like about almost a year ago, I'd say. And I would say I receive usually everything within 3-4 weeks. Some of the brands ship very slowly, like Morphe, hello. ABH, that was bad. The shade. But Makeup Revolution Beauty ships the next day and arrives in LA within a few days. It was like almost freaky. I'm like, how do they do that? It's amazing, but I'm impressed. So thank you, Revolution Beauty. You never fail. So we're going to be reviewing this. I saw this package and I was like, ooh. First of all, I saw Tammi post the video about her collab. I'm like, oh, Tammi, collab. I love Tammi. She's so cute. I love her videos. I love her makeup. I love the Tropical Carnival palette that I do have. And that's another tropical. I saw Twilight and I love that. She said that her mom came up with that name. I'm like, that's so cute. I love it. So she makes palettes and makeup geared towards women with deeper skin tone, which I appreciate because a lot of women with deeper skin tones have trouble finding traditional shades or the eyeshadows that stand out. You know, a lot of eyeshadows that just geared towards white women, let's be honest, and there is all kind of light tones that's gonna look like poo-poo. So kudos to her. She's making the palette that's gonna work for everyone, anyone. So it worked for me, and most likely it's gonna work for deeper skin tones because look, it has a lot of deeper tones that's gonna work great. So I love that. And the palettes, the skin palettes, and she came up with lipsticks, I think, and those are all great for deeper skin tones, which I didn't get those because they probably wouldn't work for my skin, but the palette though, I had to. It's after my heart, my parakeet color-loving heart. So the glitters, there's 3 of them. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shimmers, if I'm not mistaken, and the rest of them are mattes. It's 28 shades, excuse me, and looks like it's all neutrals on top. And there are shimmers here, the second row, and a glitter. The third row are all mattes, but brights. Kind of makes sense. Matte, shimmer, matte. And there's shimmers on the bottom as well. So it's like half and half. And 3 glitters out of shimmer. So I really like that. The only thing is, like, I wish this shimmer was matte, this dark, or was like a matte black. But you know, we always want a black in the palette. It's a thing. But you can't complain because these 2 are really deep. You'll see, they're really deep. So in the back, there are just numbers, and inside there are names. I'm gonna briefly tell you a few names, but as the swatches go, I made them in my bathroom because the lighting is there a little less bright so you can see the colors real well. So I'm just gonna voice over so you can see what it is. So dawn, sand, hand, sundown, dreams, horizon, coconuts, glow, sun rays, sunset, firefly, firefly though, firefly, that shade, the duochrome green. Oof, is amazing. Afterglow, promises, candlelight, dusk, sunrise, true love, mojito, mojito. Nightfall, night walk, twilight, starlight, moonlight, moonlit. Cocktail, starry night, night sky, ocean, and eclipse. Yeah, it's very, very much tropical twilight themed. I love that. This is beautiful. So 28 shades for $25, which is 20 pounds from Makeup Revolution. I mean, it's absolutely worth it. So in the next clip, you're going to see the swatches on my arm. And I'm just going to show you briefly. So I'm going to do the first 2 rows on the inside of my arm and the second 2 rows on the outside of my arm so you can see the shades. Excuse the vertical view, I did this on my phone the wrong way. So you can see one side of my arm in the first 2 rows and the other side is the second 2 rows. And the glitters swatch amazingly. The real stunning glitters. Alright, as you can see in the swatches, even the glitter swatches real well. And that was a big test. The glitter works, I'm happy. Because some of the glitters can be some of the brands. But Makeup Revolution is amazing. So in the next video, you're going to see my tutorial. It's a quick tutorial because it blends so easy. It took me a few minutes to do this look, literally a few minutes. So you're going to see how I did this look and we'll talk afterwards of final thoughts. So I'm starting with a dark blue. I wanted this look to be very purple blue-ish with some green. Just right up my alley. That's what tropical bird kind of look I wanted to create. And I haven't done anything warm on my main lid. I wanted to go for green as usual. Teresa is a big influence on me with green, but I gotta restrain myself. I want to go with pink glitter. That's good glitter, by the way, you'll see. So I'm gonna start with Nightfall. This one. And I'm using Dress Up brush. I use the mixed brushes because I wanted different sizes. So this is the 231 Petite Luxe Grease. I'm gonna go right for the outer corner. I got P. Louise base on, by the way. I've been using a lot of Anastasia base, so I kind of wanted to go back to P. Louise. So my crease is deep, so I'm just gonna go right above it. Just in the above the crease line. So since this is it's a glitter look more than cut crease, I didn't even clean up the main lid because I wanted it to be more of a deep smoky look. So that's gonna be easy actually. So you'll see this look is very easy. So this blue is really pigmented. I see this right away. As with the first Tammy's palette, which I love, it's very pigmented as well. Makeup Revolution is always great. I feel like every time I do a video, I can't really find anything wrong with it. So far, I have not seen a palette I don't like. So this is the easy initial blend. So I'm taking a similar size brush, Morphe. It's an unnamed brush from Morphe set. So it's kind of a tapered, medium, small-ish. So I'm going, these 2 colors similar, but one of them is lighter. So it's perfect for blending. So the Twilight is dark purple. And True Love is like a lighter pinkish purple. So I'm gonna start with the darker one first, the Twilight. And blend it right on top of blue. On top is and a little bit above. So right off the bat, it just blends into itself and into blue. Alright, clean this up on a color switch, and I'm gonna go into the True Love, which was that lighter, purplish, pinkish color. right on top and slightly above, so we can get the blend. Yeah, I did my usual trick of blocking some my eyebrow to lift it. I blocked with concealer and I kind of painted it above my natural brow bone. So just blend it softly right here. All of these three colors, they're very close and the same color family, like bluish, purplish, so they really blend easy. So of course we're going to go through all three colors over and over until they're blended. The blue into purple, the purple into pink, purple, and so on. Taking the same brush, which I cleaned on color switch, and I'm going into the lightest shade here, Dawn. So Dawn is like a lightest matte here for blending out. It's like, I would say, kind of a flesh toned, I would say. So I'm going to highlight my brow bone with a small Jessup brush, and this is Jessup. That's detail shader, but it's good for highlighting. It's 237. I'm gonna go into this. I really like this one, the Moonlit. It's a real pretty shade right there. So this pink glitter is called Cocktails, and it's very pigmented, so it doesn't even need anything under it because, as you can see, it completely covered the eyelid. So I'm just gonna go with a NYX glue and flat brush, and I'll be back to apply glitter. Okay, using flat brush from AliExpress, I'm using this Cocktails glitter, this one. This one really called my name. I wanted to use green glitter so bad, but I ended up using it in my low lash line. I still used it. I used all of the glitters in the palette actually. So the glitter is kind of moves. It moves a lot in the pan, but it's not a bad thing because it's really pigmented. You pick it up and you can see. See, it applies really easily too. Even without the glue, I feel like it was applying very nicely, but with the glitter glue, we can create a really thick surface. So you see, it's very solid. You apply it and it applies as one solid color. There is no empty spots, you know, it's not see-through. So I'm going to start to blend it. It's not the easiest, of course, as you can imagine, blending glitter. So I'm going to use the same brush with the purple pink. I'm going to go into True Love. And we're going to go into that outer corner just a little bit. Just tap into between the glitter and the blue. It's a little more blended here. So that's what's happening. It's really bright pink. I rarely go with pink on my main lid like this, with like a bright fuchsia, but I like it for a change. So for the low lash line, I'm going with a smaller brush, Luxie pencil brush 230. I'm going into the deep green, Night Walk, and then Mojito. So I'm gonna put green into green in a low lash line. If you look at my ratchet nails, I just took off my press-on nails, so excuse me. And we have a lot of helicopter going on. That's the second one already. If you know or don't know, I live in downtown LA, so there's a lot of action going on. And going to lighter green, Mojito. So this is getting messy, but we'll clean it up. Back into dark blue, just to blend it out. Intensify the outer corner. And now I'm going to add the low lash line glitter and the waterline. So with the waterline, I'm using combination of two, so it's more green. This one is more like a teal, and this one is yellow. So this is Neon Shockwave eyeliners from LA Girl. So I'm going to use the combination of this, one on top of the other. And I'm going to go with the glitter glue on top of the green. And we're going to go for this glitter, Firefly. This is the most weird, interesting, reflective glitter. I don't know if you can see. It's a dual chrome glitter, green into yellow brown. Amazing. So I'll be back with a waterline and we'll do the glitter. Alright, waterline done, and I'm using this gesso brush. I've got a glue, glitter glue, and my low lash line. I'm using Smudger 226 just for this purpose. Easy to pick up glitter with, and we're going to that firefly green glitter. See? It's really, really reflective. So I'm just gonna bend forward a little bit so it doesn't get into my eyeball. If you're doing this, be careful because you don't want this to get this into your eyes. So I would say like bend down a little bit. Okay, so that's what we're getting. Glitter, the house, everything. So eventually I'm going to pick up probably some lighter shade, not from this palette, because I need something almost white to lighten up my inner corner. But that's after I apply concealer. You know, I always do that. And also in the inner corner, I already popped some silver glitter because, as I said, I was gonna try all of this glitter, all of it. So I put silver glitter here, and I think I went too excited because I still need to apply concealer, so this might be a problem. We'll see. But I'm gonna do the same thing here, but in different order. I'll put the silver glitter after I put the base. So this is what's happening. I got a lot of fallout, of course, but I mean, glitter, you can't really expect anything else. So actually the pink glitter is really pigmented, as you can see. I don't see cracking so far. Maybe just a little bit over here. But so far it looks very solid. There is no blanks. There is no creases. So I'm happy. Makeup Revolution is the bomb, I'm telling you. Especially with collabs. Their collabs are really, really good. And Tammi is always excellent. So let me finish my base, lashes, mascara, and liner as usual, and I'll be back with a full look. So here we are. I finished the makeup. And this is what I came up with. Both eyes done, mascara, eyeliner. Mascara is Benefit Bad Curl. The eyeliner is Milani, just an expensive eyeliner. And the eyelashes are all, they're coming off a little bit because it's time to retire them. They're from Walmart, Salon Perfect. So let me zoom you in. As you can see, I put silver glitter in my inner corners. It's probably not the best thing to do. I wouldn't recommend them. Don't do what I do, do what I say. Because glitter close to eyeballs is not really safe. You don't want to get that in the eyes. But I wanted to go extra and anything for the beauty. So I put the glitter in there. I used all of the glitter so you can see my low lash line. You got that green firefly glitter, that duochrome. It's like a brown, golden, green. It's amazing. The pink glitter is just stunning. I just had to put it in there. Pink has a little undertone of fuchsia and red if you look at it in the different angles. And the mattes blended beautifully. The shimmer shades, as you can see from the swatches, they're a little bit of patty-like, so it was hard to highlight the brow bone, but other than that, it's beautiful. It blends easy, everything was amazing. So my final thoughts, would I buy this palette again? Of course I would. This is amazing, as usual. I'm not just BSing because I own a lot of Revolution palettes. I would say like overall it probably is my favorite brand right now. I really love everything I buy from them. Like I'm like obsessed with it. So this one, because I also like Tammi, so I'm a little biased. I watch her videos, I love her tutorials. I like her Tropical Carnival palette. And when I saw this come out, I had to get it. I was like, yes. And the color scheme, of course, called my name, except for the neutrals, which I'm not a fan of, but I mean, who cares? There's so much stuff going on here. I mean, I could spend days doing looks, and I probably will, because this palette is so good. So I would say 10 out of 10. I literally can give it 10 out of 10, but I'll take 1 point off, and I'll say 9, just because of the body texture. which is workable, but it requires a little work. I would say if you get this palette, picking it up with a finger, it's gonna give you a little bit of payoff. Picking it up with a brush, the normal way, it's still gonna be a little difficult, but I usually kind of dig in and I pick it up kind of with a shovel motion. I know it's funny, shovel it, but if you shovel it, it does work. And it comes off very thick and very pigmented. It's kind of like in a thicker layer. So I would recommend shoveling the shades like this, like the patty ones. This one is the patty like, this one is the patty like, this one is the patty like, and this one is the patty like. There are a few of them. This one is kind of like that too, but some of them are not as much as the others. And then this one, yeah, almost all of them are like that, except for probably a couple, but it's not a big deal. So if you just work with them the right way, they're gonna work. So I would highly recommend getting this if you like playing with makeup, bright colors. Glitter works amazingly, as you can see. 25 bucks for 28 shades or 20 pounds. It's an amazing deal. And if you live in UK, you can probably get it even easier. Here in US, it arrives extremely fast. I mean, it took days. Compared to local brands, like local brands can learn. Hello Morphe, hello Anastasia, Beverly Hills. The shade is real. So yes, I highly recommend this. I love this so much. And I'm going to be playing with this for days. So if you like this video, guys, then give this thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Upload on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 AM Pacific time. And leave me a comment. Let me know, did you pick up this palette yet? Do you want to? I mean, why not? It's inexpensive. It's a lot of fun. If you love makeup, you gotta have this. It's my cup of tea. I love bright tones. So if you like me, go pick it up. Right now, Revolution Beauty has sale 3 for 2, so you can get 3 items for 2, or is it 3 palettes? I think it's 3 palettes for 2. So go check them out, go shop, enjoy, and I'll see you guys in my next video. And thank you for watching. Bye!